we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and Balloons and Tunes weekend is this weekend. We talked about the Balloonatorium, the
Balloon Explorium.
Balloon Explorium that's going to be with the kids on Thursday and Friday, and for the public at the Ocotillo Saturday. But that's just the start.
Yes. Well, and every time I type that word, I have to tell you, every time I type that word, it's underlined in red.
Yeah. What are you trying to say here?
Yeah, this is not a real word. It's like smile expressions without the E.
Well, you could put that in your dictionary, though.
Oh, I did not know that.
I think if you tap, right-click, add to dictionary.
Your computer?
In your computer. Oh. You can add that into your...
And then it would work every year.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just talking about this fog that rolled in.
Yeah.
I mean, it was sunny, and then it got cloudy, and now it's foggy. And I just was thinking, this exact weather happened last year. Balloons and Tunes, Friday morning. It was sunny, weather was beautiful and perfect, and they decide to go out to the schools. They show up, and they start, putting it all together, undoing everything, inflating each of the envelopes, and the fog rolled in just like this, and they couldn't fly.
Well, let's hope this doesn't happen.
I know. So we're getting it out of our system early.
That's right.
That way, Friday morning, we actually had 10 pilots sign up to say yes to fly from the schools. So we have a couple of them that are multiples, a couple schools that are getting multiple balloons for various reasons. But Grand Heights is covered, all 5 elementary schools, Zia and Park. Are all getting a balloon on their playgrounds or fields or whatever. And so as the kiddos start to show up for school, the balloon will already be out there starting to inflate. It's a really fun time. They'll get a chance to learn, again, about ballooning and get to see a full-size balloon.
Yeah.
I was watching Balloon Fiesta, and there was someone on there saying it's really hard to imagine when you're just looking at the screen, but it's really hard to really just comprehend how big these things are. They can be 7 stories tall.
Yep.
And you're just thinking, oh my goodness, that's so big.
So you may see some hot air balloons on school campuses, and again, depending on the weather and the pilots and everything, some of them may actually take off and do some flying. So look for that on Friday.
Friday morning, yes. And then, so Saturday morning and Sunday morning, we have 18 balloons that have signed up to do our Balloons and Tunes, which we're really excited. And I have a special, huge, big announcement.
Okay.
Are you ready? Can we have a drum roll?
Well, that would be us.
I know. I love it. Smokey the Bear balloon.
Oh, really?
Coming to Artesia.
Okay.
Yes. So we got a special shape this year. Of course, we love all of our balloons, but there's just something fun about special shapes. And, with the... It's
been a couple years since they've been here.
It's been a long time. I mean, this is my fifth Balloons and Tunes, and I haven't. But I do know in the past he used to come. And so we've got that. We've got it covered. The Bureau of Land Management and the Lincoln National Forest people have graciously paid for the funding for him to come. They're bringing out Smokey as a character as well. So he'll walk around on the draw, take pictures with people. Smokey the Bear balloon will be there. We're praying for good weather for every pilot that comes in every balloon. But yes, Saturday morning and Sunday morning, it's going to be at sunrise.
Okay.
So I can't say 7 a.m. because we don't know it's not exactly, but come on out there around 7 o'clock on Saturday and around 6 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay.
And I say 6 o'clock because it's time change weekend. I know you talked about that a little bit earlier.
That's right. That's right.
So sunrise is an hour earlier.
Okay.
But we will have, Coxie has gotten together 7 food trucks. I think 6 or 7 food trucks.
Wow.
That are going to be out there serving breakfast.
Okay.
Anything from burritos to pancakes, hot chocolate, coffee, all the things. So, come out. There's even a donut truck, I think, coming from Roswell. So it'll be really fun. We'll have food trucks in the street on 10th Street.
Okay, it'll be on 10th.
On 10th. They're going to actually close that little part of the street off.
Okay.
In between the 2 one-ways.
Oh, okay.
So the one-ways will still be, functional, whatever. Okay. But 10th will be that little
So 13th is the...
bridge.
Is the bridge, and that'll be the west end of this.
Yes, where the Shop and Go parking lot is. A lot of people park there.
Yeah.
Former Shop and Go.
Yeah. It's an empty lot now.
Yes. Great parking lot.
And
for
then going
balloons
back
too.
to the east.
All the way till about 7th.
Okay. And I'm trying to remember if 7th is a dip or a cross.
7th is also a bridge.
Is also a bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
And so 10th is the dip.
10th is the dip.
Yes.
And so through the dip.
Will be closed.
Will be closed, and that's where the food trucks will be?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so, but the balloons will be on either side of the food trucks.
Right.
Inflating. And watch the 13th Street Bridge, because if the weather, turns south, if it happens to be cloudy and foggy, they cannot fly. If it's over, I think it's 7 miles an hour. If it's over 7 miles an hour windy at all, they cannot fly. So we have 2 people ready to go to put out a banner on the 13th Street Bridge that says fly or no fly.
Okay.
And so that way you'll know what's going on.
Because they have a pilots meeting first, and they get together and they analyze the weather, and they have the super sophisticated apps, which, cost money to have to get all the detailed info.
Yes. And then they'll send up I call it like a weather balloon, but they send up the pilot balloon or whatever they want to call. I can't remember what the official term is in the ballooning world. And they'll send that up and also just sit and watch it. Once they get to the park, if everything looks good at their meeting, then they'll go to the park and they'll send up those balloons. There's a couple of them that will probably send up, and everyone just watches the few that go up. And then the other thing that's really neat about having this here is a lot of them watch the refinery, the steam that comes off the refinery, because that's real tall. So they can see it might be calm right here on this ground. However, look over here, and up that far, a couple hundred feet in the air,
right,
it's shooting north or whatever. So
that helps.
A lot of times
helps them out.
They do, they look at that as well. So there's a lot that goes into it. It's a big decision when they say we're not going to do it, but honestly, that decision is made with the utmost safety in mind.
Sure.
So if they don't fly, we just ask people for grace and for patience.
Have breakfast and
go have breakfast. We're really sorry you crawled out of bed so early. However, if they don't fly, we'll try again tomorrow, which is Sunday. Granted, it's time change weekend, but come on back out. So
now Saturday night is the balloon glow. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So really exciting. The Heirloom Acres has been rented out by Holly Frontier. Well, it's now H.F. Sinclair.
H.F. Sinclair. Yes. I was going to correct you there.
So they are turning...
Because your Debbie will be...
green. They're turning Artesia green, right?
That's right.
With their green dinosaurs.
That's
right. We're really excited for them, and this is going to be a great community day. It'll be free to the public to attend. It's from 3 to 7 on Saturday afternoon. They're going to have free hot dogs. Of course, the corn maze will still be open. They're still going to have I think the grain train is still going to be open.
Okay.
The jumpy thing, the pillow, the zip line deal. But instead of pumpkin picking, they're going to do pumpkin smashing.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be really fun.
Smashing.
Go out and smash some pumpkins.
Okay.
And then, so that's from 3 to 7 all afternoon. Go out there with your families. Again, it's free to get in. They will have food trucks out there as well you can purchase food. Otherwise, they will have some free hot dogs and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, H.F. Sinclair has planned this with Heirloom Acres. And so we thought, let's join them and do our glow and fire concert. And so we're adding to the event. So at 6 o'clock, where that big field, right where they were having all of their fire pits. They've cleared all that out, and that's going to be for our balloon glow. So we're hoping to inflate one of the envelopes, and 1 or 2 of them, and glow, of course, depending on the weather. And then we're going to have a bunch more kind of out front or to the side of them, just with what they call a candlestick. So it'll be the basket and the burner, and they do a really fun concert with the Artesia High School band.
Yep.
So
the
that
band
will be
perform.
really awesome. I know Lisa loves doing it. The kiddos love doing it. And it's just, I don't know. There's, I don't know why, but if I'm just a pyro, but I love fire and I nerd out on all this stuff. I say this almost every day. I said it like 5 times yesterday. I love hot air ballooning and all that it brings. It's just so majestic, I feel like, and also peaceful. And And so come on out. If you can't make it in the morning, if you're a late sleeper, come out in the afternoon or evening at 6 o'clock. And then at 7, at the Derrick at HF Sinclair, they're going to turn on their green dinosaur.
Yeah.
So
they'll have
that'll
a
be really fun.
special deal, and that'll be at
7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock,
right
after
when this
the
event is over.
Fire concert. So, and the fire concert and the community event that HF Sinclair is doing is free to the public. If you want to buy food from the food trucks, that's where you'll need some cash money for that.
But everything else is all paid for. Graciously, Heirloom Acres decided to offer their property for one more Saturday afternoon for us. I know they're probably exhausted after everything in October.
Well,
but
they did get a break earlier because of the weather, so they didn't have so the last couple of weekends have been really good that they've had full weekends.
And even though they were open just on weekends, they were busy during the week with field trips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of those going on.
It was all day, all afternoon. So, anywho, we're excited for that. So, that'll be Saturday night.
Saturday night.
So there's a big day Saturday. If you really look at that.
Okay.
So, Saturday morning is the Eagle Draw, lift off. Saturday afternoon at 2, come out and do the paper takes flight at the Ocotillo. And then at 6, come back out, have dinner at Heirloom Acres, watch the glow, listen to the concert.
See everything turn green.
See everything turn green.
And then go home.
And then, go home, get some rest, and come back Sunday morning.
Sunday morning to do that. That is fantastic, and we're going to hang out at some of that. I've got Sean scheduled to be out at Heirloom Acres Saturday afternoon to kind of talk about that event and get people all excited to come out for that. And I think I've got Jeffrey lined up to either record / stream the fire concert.
Yay.
So, and then, because I'd like that to be live. It just kind of depends on internet connectivity out there.
Yeah.
And because what would be great is that following the fire concert, then he kind of swings the camera back to the east, zooms in, and whoosh,
it turns green.
Turns
on. That's so cool. That would be really awesome. And we're excited to have you out at the draw.
That's right.
On Saturday and Sunday mornings, playing some music, playing the tunes for our balloons and tunes.
Well, Jeffrey and Bradley helped me because we were trying to find a playlist that would be appropriate for the hot air ballooning.
Okay.
And it's not my top 25 listened to songs on my app, although I think that would be awesome. But no, we found a playlist that we think would be appropriate for the
We
deal.
had to pick a song because there's that new company in town, TJ Photography.
Okay.
And they just joined the chamber, but they're coming out to Balloons and Tunes, and I don't know if you went to it at the downtown Main Street stuff where they did that 360 photography around you. Like you stand still and it goes around. Well, they're coming to the draw. And so then when it goes around you, you'll see the balloons in the background.
Okay.
So it's really fun, but they had us pick a song. We're like, oh. So we picked Frank Sinatra.
Which Frank Sinatra song?
Come Fly With Me.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
That'll be pretty good.
Come fly. Anyway, I don't want you to get in trouble on YouTube if I sing.
No. Well, first of all, the bots would have to recognize the song that you're actually attempting to sing.
Yeah,
so.
And they wouldn't. They're not that good. Another thing for Ken Murphy to add to my repertoire of things I cannot do is sing.
Well, maybe you actually can, and we just are.
In the shower.
Our hearing is all messed up. So
yeah.
All right, well, get ready to have fun this weekend at Balloons and Tunes, and if you have any questions or whatever, you can always call the chamber. And
746-2744.
All right, we'll see you this weekend.